Extra, extra, get your Earth and Sky podcasts brought to you by Gorealla, now available.
Earth and Sky? Earth and Sky on one. Earth and Sky. Hey, welcome to Earth and Sky. I am Earth, aka G1, Gorilla number 1. And this,
I am Sky, aka Gorilla number 3.
Gorilla number 3. Sky. Earth and Sky. Let me tell y'all something, man. Everything that happens is based off the elements. Earth and Sky, we just combine the heavens and the earth, and we bring it all into one for y'all. Crooked roads will be smoothed out by the truth, straightened out and made straight again. Look, a man Sky, he hit you with that perspective. It's like cosmic. It's like quantum. It gets you down to the very nitty gritty, like, did I see that? Was that part of what I remember? Things like that. It's going to challenge you to think about things like that. And,
Well, Earth, just that. You want to talk about the grounding, solid fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, checks the boxes. If you don't check the boxes, why you doing it? You know what I mean? Very to the point. Again, like the Earth, Mother Nature is very succinct. If you watch Mother Nature, you know what's coming before it comes, like the animals do, but we've, of course, been trained differently. But we have the Earth here with you.
we got the sky here with me. So guess
So-
what? Earth and Sky unite.
Oh, you know the drill.
It's that time.
Oh, make it happen.
Hey, so welcome to episode 1. Now, I know one of the things that's been popping up right now that nobody's talking about.
Yeah, nobody. Bro, not near nada is being spoken about this topic, and it bothers me.
Edit cricket effects.
I can hear a mouse pissing on cotton. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying to get vibes on the street. I'm trying to get word on the internet.
What's
Mouse
going
pissing on
man?
cotton.
What's going on with this one? Should we let them know what it is?
Oh, we gotta let them know what it is, because, man, this just gotta be checked. This has got to be checked. People have to talk about this.
Okay.
This is an uncomfortable conversation. Look, we gorillas. We swing vines in uncomfortable spots. We
Say
go
that.
where nobody wants to go, but guess what? We go for the pride. Because that's what we in it for. Us and the truth. That's it. So at that point, look, this has got to be talked about.
Gorilla over everything.
You heard.
Listen, the hot topic. Vax that ass up.
If y'all haven't seen it, search it. Juvenile redid the song. You know what I'm saying? He put Vax in it, so it's a pro-vax video now. Him, Mannie Fresh is in the video. X is in the video. Now look, I'm not one to knock nobody about their hustle. I'm not trying to knock nobody for trying to make bread to feed their family.
Nobody.
But there is a line in the sand that has to be drawn. All right? A line in the sand has to be drawn when it comes to the simple fact that, like, you're trying to let them experiment not only on people, but your own people. Your own people. Like,
You just gonna jump right in. You know.
bro, I'm
You
there's
not
no,
gonna take no
this
break
has
on
got
it?
me, this has got me hot.
Okay, all right, go and breathe.
Hot.
Breathe.
Like fire breathing gorilla, like, dude, Look. How are you gonna do that and then expect everything to be cool? Like, nobody's supposed to say nothing.
Right.
Like, look, we know the industry is the industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm an industry outsider. You can speak a little more on the industry than I can, per se, being on the inside of the industry. You see what I'm saying? As in the fact that you know the ins and outs of the business.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? From doing what you've done.
The beard.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, like, how could you do that? Just as a human being to another human being.
Right.
Why would you want to have someone, anyone, let alone your own people, turned into human guinea pigs as an experiment?
Free will, right?
That's where...
I'm gonna give you a choice. Free will, right? Free will says, guess what? You either vax that ass up, so she'll back that ass up, or not. Free will. They can't make you do it yet. But they can persuade you to do it. Here's my concern. You know me. Earth.
Yes.
For the people. I'm for the people.
For the people.
You know, Earth is for the people.
People.
So this one, you're telling them to vax that ass up. And there's nobody else in there. Now, nowadays, black girls ain't the only ones twerking.
No.
I'm just saying.
Everybody's twerking.
Everybody's twerking now. Even though we've been twerking before they started using the word
calling
twerk.
it twerk, yeah.
Yeah. But you know, we won't go into the history of things, hence the beard. We know some things. You know. Silverback. But we also understand that, hey, we know now that there is no other marketing going on in here but to us.
That's strictly 100% unadulterated. They're not even trying to hide it. They went out and found well-known rappers. Mind you, are they current today? No. But do you know them? So now you're talking multiple generations of people that they've touched. Multiple generations of people are going to watch that video just because of they know who they are,
right.
where they came from.
Right.
They want to go down memory lane. They want to see, what are they up to now? So now all of a sudden they're watching. And it's just like, huh? Like literally I felt like the dog who you asked to do something that the dog didn't know how to do. So the dog just kind of looks at you and he'll look at you normal. And then you'll say it to the point where he's just like, I got to give him the human, I don't get it sign. And the dog turns its head because it's just perplexed. Like, I don't understand. I didn't understand. I couldn't even watch the whole video in one sitting because it just got me so vexed. Like, what are you doing? Like, look, you can get the jab, you want to get the jab. It's all gravy. I ain't got no problem with it. It's personal choice. Again, like Earth said, it's free will.
Free will?
You have your choice, but you're going free will to be an
free
experiment. Word. You know,
free will.
You know, you heard. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the experiment? That's on you.
Right.
I can't stop you. I can just try to give you different perspectives on life because perception is reality. But Earth, G1, look. It's not hot in here. I'm burning up because it's just coming out me like I don't.
See, here's the thing, right? You know, to me, this has agenda, hashtag number, whatever you want to call it, written all over it. Okay, so number one, let's break it down. You got Juvenile, you got Mannie Fresh, who did the beat originally.
Yes.
And you have Mia X, which was with the No Limit camp.
With No Limit
around
camp.
those times. One of the leaders of No Limit camp. She was the queen of No Limit.
Yeah, she was the first lady of No Limit.
And to minimize her lyrics, her lyrical capabilities, down to what she did, like a bridge into the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like she replaced Wayne's spot in that song to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back out there.
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah, because that was a hook.
Yeah, but the thing she said, if you want to get in bed with Shay's,
or some dude's name.
Some dude's
name.
Yeah,
that rap, that flow with the lyrics.
Yeah.
Vax That Thang Up. Yeah.
Now you're telling me that they're equating the vaccine with sex.
Like I said, you can get the jab or you can get the jab. See, they talk about jabbing something. They want you to jab something. You feel me? They want you to jab something. They want you to get the jab. They telling you to get the jab and then jab somebody else. So, okay, so I'm going to ask you this question. So again, everything's coming out, right?
Right.
So let me ask you this, G1. Let me ask you. So do you think that there could be something bigger behind this? Because basically what they're promoting is basically get the jab and then go have sex. Like it's okay to go have sex now, almost like I can go raw dog again because I got the jab.
That's the way it came off. That's the way it came off.
So at that point, so what are you spreading?
Well, see, that's one of the biggest problems I got with it. Because at certain points, I'm thinking, if they're saying that I can do this, then they're saying that I can, if I get vaxxed up, now I can go do my thing. I don't have to have condom because we both vaccinated. So there's nothing for us to catch.
You jabbed, I'm jabbed. You got them both, I got them both.
Right.
Let's jab.
So you mean to tell me that's acceptable now? So I mean, is AIDS still not a thing? STDs?
Is that okay?
Gonorrhea?
I'm gonna ask y'all, Gorilla America. I'm gonna ask y'all. When was the last time you heard anybody say something about AIDS? When was the last time cancer even really was talked about, unless it's somebody you know who's got it? Really, everything has literally been dropped by the wayside. If you haven't noticed, the only thing that we've been talking about for the last almost 20 months, literally, is COVID-19 and this jab that they want you to take.
Yeah.
But now it's gotten to a point where, and the current administration has gone as far as to saying on camera that we want to recruit urban influencers to now help achieve his goal of a certain percentage vaccinated.
Slave catchers.
Look, if any of y'all want to take a trip while things are still open and running, come on down to Georgia. Go see what's called the Georgia Guidestones. I'm not going to tell you what's on it. I'm going to tell you to read it. And when you read it, know that this was donated by an anonymous person who put it there. And it's been there, people. It's not like this is new. It's been there for at least what, 20 years or so, if not more.
Yep.
That those guidestones were put there. Read them. And then think about what we're going through right now.
And the mystery behind them.
Yeah.
They went up overnight.
Yeah. Showed up, done.
You just do your research. The Georgia Guidestones. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Let's just put it that way. You can go touch them yourself if you want to pay the money to go see them. But the message is still the same because you can't fabricate that. They want to eradicate and break everything down to about 500 million people left on this planet. So that's, whether that's a real agenda or not, they've went through a whole lot of ups and downs or leaps and bounds, whatever they had to do to get them out there, to get that up so they can let you know that there is at least one agenda that's afoot, and there is making no bats about it. And it's in multiple languages too, isn't it?
Yeah. So they want you to you can read it in quite a few languages.
It's several different languages.
Literally, you just walk around and pick the language.
Yeah.
And you can read it.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to mince anything. Like, they're trying to let you know. So what would be the easiest way to do that? Just think for yourself. Be a free thinker. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are not free thinking.
Yeah.
They're following this and
They're
they're
not
following that.
thinkers.
Well, see, here's the thing. It's not taught anymore.
No.
It hasn't been taught for a very long time. Our generation, Gen X.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The generation everybody loves to hate. Why? Because basically we're the only generation that can say we were analog and helped to birth digital. The boomers could care less about digital. Most of them, I say at least 80% of them, hate digital. Hate it with a passion. Don't like using the remote. Still hate an answering machine. There is the 20% that got down with it. Kept rolling with it.
Come on.
20%? Come on, man. These are the largest generation ever birthed next to the millennials. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, a lot of things are happening, people, and you really got to keep your wits about you. Now, again, free will. You can get the jab.
Free willing.
Or you don't. Your reasonings are your reasonings. That's up to you. But all that we ask is, look at the media hype they put behind these urban influencers. Targeting, let's be honest, the indigenous Americans. Yes, I said indigenous Americans. Go look it up. Again, we're here to help you start the think process. Indigenous Americans. Don't give your power away. That's what you do when you use certain words. Words have power, and they understand that.
Going deep on.
Yeah.
Going deep on.
Yes, because basically it's time to know. Because when you start using music, a thing that especially the indigenous American soul clings to, the soul, the rhythm, the feel, and you use that as a weapon. A weapon.
Well, here's the thing, right? Let's say using music as a weapon is a real thing, right? To me, up until now, it was covert.
Oh, very.
But when this song came out,
It was subliminal. You're right.
This was. There's no. It's all
in
things
your
stripped
face.
off. All. It's like this is a part of an agenda. And if that's the case, then what are we talking about here? Something more insidious. And here's the thing. All they did was go through the neighborhood. Hey, you want to be in the video? Hey,
Yeah, I'll be in the
you wanna
video. I don't care what it's about. I mean, look,
Yeah.
that's my little 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They had the low riders in there, all the things that catch our attention. You know what I'm saying? The ass is shaking and all the good stuff. But we know that are going to catch us because we've been trained over the last, 20, 30 years through hip-hop and the media transformation that's happened because of hip-hop, has now become one of the key things that drive this marketing era now. So with that being the case, you say Vax That Thing Up. And in the lyrics, you're saying if I do this, now I can get the sex. So I can't have no sex if I'm not getting vaxxed up. So once again, what are we talking about here? And it's the fact that they're putting it out there. And I don't knock Juvenile. I don't knock Mannie Fresh.
No.
I don't knock Mia X.
No.
They are legends.
Legends
They
in
are
the game.
legends. But anybody and everybody can be scrutinized. Anybody and everybody can be criticized. Now, this is just a guerrilla take on it. Because, see, we speak for not the regular populace.
No.
We speak for gorillas and gorillas only.
Yeah.
That's who we speak for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, those that consider themselves gorilla are who we're speaking to, and they know exactly how, EFFED this whole situation is.
Mm-hmm.
To where you got to come out with a song called Vax That Thing Up.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know that that's targeting our communities. We know that that's targeting our youth.
Yes.
We know that that's targeting our future. You know what I'm saying? So that makes this a direct assault. And we have to look at it as just that, a direct assault and an attack on who we are as a people.
Like we haven't been experimenting on enough.
Right.
Do your history. Do your history. The only people on American soil to get bombed in their own neighborhood by the United States military.
Who else? Nobody.
Do your research. To see your experiment ring a bell?
Man, don't tell them about Lake Lanier. I
Oh,
learned about Lake
Lanier?
the other
Oh,
day.
there's
I was
only
living
about
here in
50 of them across America. Yeah.
Yeah, lakes. There used to be cities.
Thriving black communities. Or, I do apologize, indigenous American communities. We've been here.
Yeah.
We've been here. Kind of like, go do your research. Grand Canyon, cave,
Yeah. So
Egyptian stuff, it's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. And it's all been over here. Why? Because we've been over here. So let's call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? We don't need anybody else to like it. See, this is what makes us gorillas, right? Is the fact that we don't need anybody else to like us. We're gorillas. We like us. We stand for us. We back us up. We protect each other. We stand in position, you know what I'm saying, to know that it's God, family, gorilla. You know what I'm saying? And our take on it is that if it's not right, it doesn't mean that it's not usable by somebody out there. It's just not usable by gorillas because it's not right.
Right. And this is not right. And what bothers me even more is the fact that it's going unchecked.
Yeah.
There's no I've heard no major hip hop person, no major music person in any genre is really having a fit with this. Like, it's almost like, this is the status quo. Everybody keep their mouth shut. And if that is the case, do you see how controlled the industry really is now? Again, everything is being brought to the light if you haven't noticed. Like I was saying before, look, man, a lot of things. You said there's going to be a lot of twists, a lot of turns. There's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of demolition.
Yeah.
It's got to happen. It's got to fall. In order to be rebuilt and be rebuilt properly, this place that we built was built right and then got corrupted.
Yeah. It was built off the principles. See, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? We as the people, we represent the culturing. We represent, you know what I'm saying, what was the reasoning, the fire, before the fire was corrupted.
Right.
And used against the people. So, this is the principles that we created. We bring morality to this whole thing. Feeling,
emotion,
connectivity,
which is power. See, that's power. Again, you fear what you can't control and don't understand.
Right.
That's what they teach you. What they should have taught you was how to understand that, not to fear it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But then again, they understand that, which is why they've somehow gassed up the world of a majority that only actually represents 8% of the total world population. 8% of the total
than 10, however you want to say it.
Total
Less than
population.
10.
So you're trying to tell me that out of the 92%, y'all ain't got it yet? You're trying to tell me that 8%, and even out of that 8%, only 1% of that 8% actually runs things. So 1% actually ends up having 99% duped. I find that just implorable. Like, I have a serious problem with that. This video targeting the indigenous peoples of America is proof of that. They got Manhattan with some shiny beads. Then they went and just stole everything else. Let's just keep that real. Now, mind you, this is not an attack and assault on anyone. These are people. Facts that you can look up. Notice a lot more history about things are now coming to light. So it's not like I'm trying to slander any group at all. I'm just stating facts. And then my opinions on certain things, because yes, we all have them. I just so happen to not have a problem voicing mine to the masses. Because it bothers me. That's my passion. It bothers me that much.
Once again, the masses of gorillas. Primates. You know what I'm saying? See, we're all primates. You know, whether you want to look at it or not, look up the term definition of primates. Look up the definition of human. We're primates. Okay? Then you have your great apes all the way down to your lesser apes. You know, you have your different genus and classes, but the point is, you know what I'm saying, we're primates. So we have to understand that our connection to the earth as its as the guiders of the tending of the earth and tilling of the earth and making sure that it remains habitable for generations to come as it was meant to be, that's where we come in at our primate level. Why? Because the primates are able to stay succinct and in connection with nature to keep that balance here on earth, you know. But we them as men have come in and corrupted everything. And so since now everything is corrupted, you know, it's the garden tenders have, you know, the tenders of the garden have now elected to shirk their responsibility and go play in the town, not knowing that it's the ability to till that earth and take care of that earth that provides value to who they are. So transgressing that, hey, here we are. So this is where we have to start taking a look at what they're coming at us with, because we're the protectors of the earth. Without us, there is no protection. This earth disintegrates. It boils into whatever, you know what I'm saying, aftermath it's going to become.
Well, I mean, think about it. Look at history.
Yeah.
Just look at history. Who basically showed the way? Okay, I'm gonna give you all a little geography fact, people. Egypt is in Africa. Hate to tell y'all, but it's not its own continent. So again, that's African. You might be Egyptian. You live on the continent of Africa. Where did everything come from? Where did the roots of what they call man or Cro-Magnon man come from? Africa. Okay. So, it makes you wonder, does the world really look like we think it does? Because if we've been here, and many different groups have been here, and it's starting to come into light, oh, and by the way, they found another ocean. We'll talk about that another time.
New ocean found.
I mean, but do you see, these are things that people just don't talk about. This video is something that needs to be talked about in a proactive way, like proactively getting it taken down. Proactively. Again, nothing against the individuals in it for feeding their families, for doing what they felt they needed to do, for whatever cause it is. I nor want an explanation from any of them because they don't owe me that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, what I'm calling for is the fact that, like, we as a people need to wake up. Wake up. This can't happen. This can't be stood for, because guess what? It's going to happen again. If nobody says nothing and there's no feedback and no response, that nobody's saying nothing, it'll happen again. And then you'll really start to see who's down with what agenda.
The lines have been drawn in the sand. Whether you want to see that or not, it doesn't matter. Because the lines don't look to be seen, nor do they look to be discovered by those who don't care to see them. So with that being the case, you know, say what you want to say, you know, but the fact is, we got to know. It's every bit of a downhill struggle from here. You know what I'm saying? If unification isn't the sauce of the day. We about to wrap this up. I just heard a click over there, so I know that one of the cameras is down.
All right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Got him.
In the books.
Already know.
Sky.
You know the drill.
Hey. Holla. Gorealla.
Last night, I had a vision. I was with Big, Pop, Martin, and Malcolm. The last thing I remember them saying was Gorealla.
On top of the jungle, on top of the world, call me King Kong.